it going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking about Scott Disick and Kim Kardashian because I have dating tea on both of them, so I thought, why not just put them together so we can discuss? So first up, when it comes to Scott Disick, you guys, I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd say this, but he is rumored to be dating someone who is actually age appropriate. Honestly, it kind of sounds like he's taking a page out of his ex Kourtney Kardashian's book when it comes to this new relationship and dating someone who he actually was friends with first. So I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna tell you who it is and what we know. Then when it comes to Kim Kardashian, you guys, even though she just ended her relationship with Pete Davidson, we have this recent report from E! News that is letting us know that Kim Kardashian is ready to start putting herself out there and start dating again. So obviously have to fill you in on that. So yeah, I don't know about you all, but I absolutely love when we have some good celebrity dating tea. So I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. I'm actually gonna keep this intro very short and sweet. I know that's unlike me. I know you straight to the tea people are probably like, yes, finally, Maddison. So we're not gonna waste any more time and get straight to unwrapping these Kim Kardashian and Scott Disick facts. Okay, so I feel like it's only right to start with ladies first, so we're gonna kick things off talking about Kim Kardashian and her dating life. So thanks to this recent report from E! News, we know that despite Kim Kardashian being fresh off her breakup from her 9-month relationship with Pete Davidson, she's already ready to get back out there and get back on that dating horse. This E! News source started their insider information saying that Kim has, quote, plenty of options and that all of her friends are constantly trying to set her up. Then a second source went on to mention that while Kim has expressed she's ready to date again, it, quote, has to be the right person who understands her life. She isn't compromising her freedom right now. Ultimately, though, this source said that Kim is, quote, definitely open to putting herself out there again when the time is right. I'm not gonna lie, this information definitely kind of makes me question her relationship with Pete Davidson just a little bit more, so while I could definitely pop off about that report in and of itself, I'm gonna go ahead and stop myself because I have to fill you in on this actually very good Scott Disick tea. Okay, so recently there have been rumors that 39-year-old Scott Disick is dating 43-year-old, yes, you heard me correctly, I said 43-year-old Kimberly Stewart. Now, for those of you who are like, who the heck is Kimberly Stewart? She's actually Rod Stewart's daughter, and for those of you who don't know who Rod Stewart is, you're gonna make me feel really, really super old, but essentially all you need to know is that he is a music legend. So the dating rumors between Scott and Kimberly have been going on for the past week and a half or so. They've been spotted out several times in Los Angeles. They were spotted out most recently this weekend. They were at Giorgio Baldi in Santa Monica. They were seen hand in hand. Yes, that is the same Italian spot that the Kardashians also love, so a little interesting that Scott Disick is bringing his dates there, but the food's amazing, so I totally get it. Also, yes, just to clear up some timing, Scott Disick and Kimberly were seen hand in hand outside of the Santa Monica restaurant just hours before he was in a car accident. He actually flipped his Lamborghini. Thankfully, he's okay. Obviously, the car is not, but Scott Disick is good, and that's the most important thing. But back to Scott and Kimberly, thanks to this new report from Hollywood Magazine, we now have confirmation that the two are in fact dating. And despite them reportedly being very into each other, it does sound like they're taking things slow. As this Hollywood Live source said, quote, yes, they are dating, but they're taking this one day at a time because they've been friends for so many years. They believe that labels are not necessary. They've always had so much love for each other and will continue to whether this works out or not. Now, while I know it kind of sounds like that source is already plotting Scott and Kimberly's breakup before they've really fully gotten into this relationship, that's not entirely the case. Because then this source then continued on saying that Kimberly's family is very on board with her dating Scott Disick. Scott is reportedly very close with Kimberly's brother Sean, and he's also reportedly known her dad forever too. So this Hollywood Live source said, quote, it's very easy for him to fit right in with the family. In addition to that, you guys, Scott's inner circle is also reportedly on board with this age-appropriate romance. Of course, the source really hammered in on that, as this insider went on to mention that Scott's inner circle is hopeful that the two will work out because they do have a lot in common. Now, to make things just that much more interesting, this Hollywood Live source went on to mention that seeing Kourtney so happy with Travis is actually what kind of gave Scott Disick the nudge to pursue this relationship with Kimberly. As the source said, quote, Scott saw how Kourtney found love from someone who is always just a friend, Travis. He sees how happy she is and how having a friendship first really gave them a strong foundation. He didn't think that his friendship with Kimberly could evolve into more, but he was wrong. They are taking it one day at a time, but care for each other on so many levels. Okay, I obviously have so many thoughts about all of this, so we're gonna go ahead and make this pop off official, but in an effort to switch things up, I did not find my shambong here. I'm currently at my parents' house in Calabasas. They're still up unpacking. So instead, we're gonna pop off with a white wine spritzer, which if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that my sister and I are really trying to make these popular again. They were very popular in like late 90s, early 2000s rom-coms. All of the main character women always ordered a white wine spritz. So we wanted to try one for ourselves, and now we are absolutely obsessed with them. They're really easy to make. It's literally just white wine with sparkling water. We prefer them with Sauvignon Blanc and Topo Chico. You can throw an orange or a lemon in there. I didn't put any garnish in for this video, so cheers. Okay, so first up in regards to Kim Kardashian, the fact that she's already ready to start dating again, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it kind of makes me think less of her relationship with Pete Davidson. I don't doubt that she cared about him. You guys know that I've said several times, I think that Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson were a PR relationship that did turn real. I do think that they had real feelings for one another. I just think that this report makes it even more evident that Pete Davidson was way more into that relationship. He was way more invested in that relationship than Kim Kardashian ever was. And I've kind of always felt that way. This report is just definitely amping up those feelings for me. And I also feel that way because I don't know if you guys have looked at her social media lately. I'm telling you, she broke up with Pete Davidson and did not even skip a freaking beat. She is out there living her best life. Meanwhile, poor Pete Davidson is having to figure out how he's gonna get all of these tattoos covered up for her and the branding of her freaking name. I will still never get over that. I don't know why anyone would do that until you're at the very least freaking married. But whatever, Pete Davidson beats to his own drum. I'm just saying this report definitely confirmed where Kim Kardashian's investment was in her relationship with Pete Davidson. But at the end of the day, she is a single woman. She should be able to date whoever and whenever she wants. And it sounds like that's exactly what she plans on doing. And to be honest with you guys, I think that might be part of Kim's storyline moving forward with the Kardashians Hulu show. I think we're gonna see her date. I think we're gonna see single Kim. I think she's really gonna want to show people that side of her. And honestly, I'm kind of here for it. I'm curious. I want to see Kim Kardashian on a date. Now, in regards to Scott Disick, you guys, this is the first relationship that Scott Disick has been in since Kourtney Kardashian that I actually think has potential and actually has a chance. I just feel like this relationship has a lot going for it. Kimberly Stewart is closer to Scott's age. Actually, she's a little bit older. Kourtney was a little bit older than Scott, and although they didn't end up together, that relationship was successful. Obviously, it had its drama, but for the most part, let's just say it was successful. She's a mom, so she definitely understands what it's like to put your children first. Based on a little research that I did about Kimberly, she did struggle in the past with some over-partying tendencies. Scott Disick has also had that similar past, so they can bond and they've moved past it. Now they're mature, that part of their life is over. Also, she comes from a very large family. Rod Stewart has 8 kids. A lot of those siblings are technically half siblings to Kimberly, but still, she comes from a big family. Scott Disick is already close with other members of that family, and because Scott Disick doesn't have any family of his own, remember his parents died in a horrible accident, I think he looks for big family. So the fact that Kimberly also has that going for her, especially because, well, yes, he is still part of the Kardashian family, but that dynamic has definitely changed since Travis entered the picture. So I just feel like the fact that Kimberly kind of has this big family that's definitely welcoming Scott with open arms is a very good sign. I don't know, you guys, I'm just getting the vibe that this whole Scott Disick and Kimberly Stewart relationship could be a good thing. I'm very hopeful. If you guys have been watching me, even at my past job or when I started this channel, you know that I've been saying for a long time that I really do think that Scott Disick needs someone age appropriate. Not that age is really all that important. I know that relationships with large age differences work every single day. I just feel like sometimes when Scott Disick is trying to date a 22-year-old, it's very rare to find a 22-year-old who is definitely okay to take on that stepmom role. He has 3 kids. I know when I was 22, I was nowhere near wanting to be a stepmom to anyone's children. I think Sophia Richie might have been the closest thing he found to a young woman who was kind of ready to step into that role, but I'm just saying, I think with Scott Disick's lifestyle and his life and his relationship with the Kardashians, I think it's very rare to find a young person who would really fit into that for the long term. So I'm happy to see that Scott Disick did take a page out of Kourtney's book and decided to kind of explore a relationship with somebody he already had a friendship with. I truly think the best romantic relationships do come from friendships, so I'm really keeping my fingers crossed here for Scott Disick and Kimberly Stewart. I don't know, maybe this could be Scott's happily ever after. Now that him and Kourtney clearly have no chance of ever reconciling, I know I kind of wanted them to get back together like before she started dating Travis, but that's so over. Her and Travis Travis are perfect for one another. So I think Scott Disick does deserve to be happy, and I'm kind of hoping he finds happiness with Kimberly Stewart. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated, and whenever any tea happens, I'll be sitting right here to tell you about it. All right, you guys, that's the latest I have for you on Kim Kardashian's dating life and Scott Disick's dating life. I want to hear all of your thoughts and feels down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you guys follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, and of course, don't forget to keep coming back to my channel to check out my YouTube shorts. If you guys want to show me a little extra love, or you just want to make sure I see your comment, don't forget to hit that super thanks button down below. You can also check out all of my merch over at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time.